Colors of the Wind is a beautiful song, isn't it? Speaking of the wind, have you ever noticed when summer breezes no longer feel warm and begin to get cooler? In the temperate zone of the Northern Hemisphere, it should be when the sun reaches the celestial longitude of 135 degrees, which may be August 7th, August 8th, or August 9th, according to a traditional Chinese almanac. This day is called Li Qiu in Chinese, which can be translated as first signs of autumn in English. Interestingly, ancient Chinese scholars observed that almost every sycamore tree would shed a leaf on the day of Li Qiu, so there's a Chinese proverb that goes, 一叶知秋, which means from one falling leaf, we can tell autumn is coming. It was very wise of those scholars to perceive such a subtle phenomenon and foresee what was coming next. We really can learn from them how to be more in tune with nature. Following the day that shows the first signs of autumn is a 15 to 16-day period, which is called a solar term. There are 24 solar terms per year on the traditional Chinese almanac. The 24 solar terms have been recognized by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization since 2016 as Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity. Each solar term can be divided into 3 parts. Each part is 5 to 6 days long. The first part of the solar term with initial signs of autumn is when cool breezes arrive. This is also the beginning of the peak bloom period of epiphyllum, commonly known as orchid cacti. What's most special about these potted plants is that they only bloom at night. Their white flowers look dreamy and mysterious in darkness. They are still at their peak during the second part of this particular solar term, which is when white dew first appears. The third part of the solar term is when cicadas feel cold and cry. Cicadas are definitely more sensitive to temperature changes than human beings. In mid-August, it still feels very hot to those of us living in the Northern Hemisphere. That's why Chinese medicine practitioners would encourage people to have eggplants during this time of year. Eggplants, which happen to be in season in August, can reduce body heat, according to Chinese medicinal classics. Modern science has apparently confirmed that because eggplants have a high water content, generally between 91 and 93%. In addition, eggplants are a great source of vitamins and minerals. They contain a little protein too. Vegans can cook eggplants with tofu and eat the dish with rice to get complete protein. After such a healthy meal, how about some grape gelatin for dessert? Although grapes can be imported and they're therefore available at supermarkets in America almost all year round, the local grape season is generally in August in the temperate zone of the Northern Hemisphere, where August is also the month when vineyards are harvesting sparkling wine grapes, which are usually harvested first in order to get refreshing acidity in the sparkling wines. Vineyards will get busier during the next solar term, which will be featured in the next video on this channel. Please stay tuned. In the meantime, why not take advantage of the nighttime cooling during this time of year by raising potted orchid cacti at home, or go to the nearest hilltop for stargazing?